I think firstly, women's cricket's got such growth potential in India and around the world. I think we've seen how football's come up in the UK, the US, and I think cricket's going to follow a similar fashion. The Women's Premier League, obviously we wanted to be a part of this year, but what we've sort of come away from the process, and I've been speaking to Bhaskar, the CEO of Red Bull as well, I want us to be the feeder system for the Women's Premier League. I want us to be the feeder system for the Women's India cricket team. And so we can do that through campus cricket, through Speedster, through all of our various innovations. How do we give women the best opportunity to perform, to compete, and then be on the big stage? So I honestly, the fact we don't have a team in the league, it doesn't matter to me. If we're giving more and more women the opportunity to be in that league, to be on the biggest stage possible, that's success. Look, we'd love to have a team in the competition. For now, we're going to focus on just developing as much talent for the teams there as possible. We're happy to be that funnel for the competition, and we're going to continue to invest in being that funnel. We've invested in Cricket Ticket, we've invested in the women's cricket competition, in Red Bull Speedster, in Red Bull Campus Cricket, so we'll continue to invest in women's cricket. If the opportunity to buy a team comes about in the future and it's the right sort of timing and the right commercials, then we'll certainly look at it. But whatever happens, we'll continue investing in women's cricket and getting more girls the opportunity to perform. Yeah, so definitely I think when you've got the Women's Premier League on TV, when you've got millions of girls watching it across the country, it definitely will be inspirational for them. I think also it changes the perception of parents across the country. This is a career opportunity for girls. This is a career opportunity for women. So when they might have told them not to do it and focus on something else, more and more parents will say, okay, this is an avenue we want you to pursue, we want you to follow your passion. And so the more we can see women's cricket on TV, the more parents across the country can watch it, can see that it's a potential career path, then the more girls that will get the opportunity to do so. Yeah, I think they're really important. I think one of the challenges with women's cricket in India is often there's not enough competitive opportunities. So they might be able to train, there'll be some competitions, but not too many to really compete against the best. So I think Red Bull Campus Cricket gives that opportunity. It gives the opportunity to thousands and thousands of people across India. And I think it will be a great funnel for talent. So I think it's going to be massive. I think it's actually going to come into its own now that Women's Premier League is there. You'll see such a flow of talent coming from Red Bull Campus Cricket, from Speedster into that competition. And then people will start actually realising the massive impact it's having. Yeah, so the Royal Sparks was the first initiative we went into with regards to girls and women's cricket. And those players, it's been exciting to see their development. Many are playing for state cricket now. We recently launched Cricket Ticket, which was a massive cricket talent hunt sort of TV show. And one of the girls who was a spark initially actually got through to the finals of that. Didn't win it, but got to the finals of Cricket Ticket. So to see her development was amazing. And then since then we've run schoolgirls cups, we've run women's cricket competitions, and now obviously campus cricket with women with Red Bull. So I think what we have seen and learned is there is a lack of competitive sort of matches and tournaments for girls. And what we want to do is bring more and more of those opportunities. So you'll see more Rajasthan Royals Women's Cups across Rajasthan and across the whole of the north of India. We want to do more in the northeast as well. So I think we want to give more and more opportunities to women across the country. So in terms of what you just listed, the Women's Cup and the Schoolgirls Cup, we want to just expand those, right? They've shown they work, they've shown they make an impact, so how can we make them bigger and better? That's the priority. And then we are already in conversations with the RCA to do more locally in Jaipur and more broadly across Rajasthan. What competitions can we do together? What opportunities can we give together? So hopefully we'll be able to share some news on that in the coming weeks and months. But for now, the Women's Cup will definitely be going ahead. Schoolgirls Cup will definitely be being sort of relaunched and hopefully on a bigger scale, so we can impact hundreds and hundreds of more women across the state. Yeah, look, I think as a franchise, enabling empowered women has always been core to our focus, core to our purpose. Our foundation is purely focused on enabling empowered women, so it's always been close to our hearts, and if you impact women positively, you can impact a whole household.